Hey everyone, so welcome back to Keepers and Plays. And today we're jumping back into Cedar Springs. So Cedar Springs is our New Zealand inspired park. We're focusing quite a bit on like lush New Zealand wildlife, lots of trees, lots of greenery. We're bringing in a lot of the geothermal stuff in New Zealand as well. And as you can see, the park has grown quite a bit since our last video. So I think what we'll do is we'll do a quick tour of the park. We will redo this entrance shortly. I think that will be our next video. It's definitely something that I want to change. So let us jump into our camera mode. Perfect, and we'll start walking through again, just as a refresher. So, in the park, we have our geothermal hot spring, and this park was initially just a geothermal hot spring back in the 70s. It has grown since then. We've got some hot water pools down the bottom here with a waterfall. We have our slides over there, which are very cool. That station up the top there is supposed to look like an old 70s Spanish Revival building. We will renovate that as well. Through here, we've got just some food stalls, little eating area. You come over a bridge, and we are at the rapids, which are our hot water rapids. And that comes off the main lake. Go through the giant crowd of people waiting to get onto this chair plane ride. And we begin to see a new fun little area over here, which we'll go into a little more in depth shortly. So at Glenbrook Station, oh my god, look at that, they're actually like holding each other and cuddling. That's so funny. As we come into Glenbrook Station, this is our little train ride that comes around. It's very cool. It's kind of based off of a traditional New Zealand station. And from there, we enter what we are calling the Shire. So this is based on The Lord of the Rings, which was filmed in New Zealand. We've added a little walkway. I have no idea why there's people floating, but they are. So this is down at the bottom of that hot spring slide area. It's just so good. Ton of people in the water. But yeah, I have no idea why they're standing like that, but they are. So we'll leave them. Come up the stairs. And we get our first view of our Hobbiton area. So what we have here is just a pool. It's got a little wading area and a swimming area. From there, we do have the beginning of a little concession area where they can go to Splash Emporium and buy some floaties for the pool. And there is a changing area here as well. I thought it was quite nice to hide it under that pathway. We will do some detailing in here shortly and just kind of decorate it up. So what we'll do is we'll follow the path up, go up the stairs. Second level, we get the carousel. I've done the coloring to look a little more vintage, which I think works quite well in this space. And just the views, like playing with different levels in here has been so much fun. Yeah, I'm so happy with how this is setting out. So what we'll do is we'll keep going around. There's lots of people in here. I must say there's a lot of ginger representation in this game, which is amazing. As your fellow New Zealand ginger. So we then have our little Shire inspired food spaces. This is a food court. So we've got a gulpy. We have some staff areas hidden behind these doors as well, and some toilets. We have a hot dog squad. And then we've got a Just Memento. So a lot of people were looking for somewhere to buy souvenirs, and I thought this would be the nicest space for it. And then we can see there's a little slide over there as well. So we'll go up and explore that shortly, but just the amount of greenery and like lush spaces in this park is something that I'm really enjoying. I'm not enjoying these little issues with the terrain, so I've got to go try and sort that out. So I think what we'll do is we'll do some detailing. Then we'll put some benches and things over here. Do pretty good. And you can also get to this from Glenbrook as well. So there's a pathway up there. My favorite view in this park is probably like there, where we can see the Shire beginning, the carousel, which feels really nice in there, the chimneys up there as well with the smoke. Just a nice little fun detail. They're just using pyrotechnics to do that. I mean, and to be honest, with this being a geothermal park, that could actually just be steam vents that's channeled up. And then there's also like a cool little walkway underneath the grapes. Yeah. And then there is another pathway. So this park is all about like finding these little pathways, preferably without trees on them. Let's move that out the way. Sweet. So yeah, it's all about finding these little pathways. There, I do need to add some... do need to just quickly pop in some railings. Perfect. Let's go back to our first person camera. You keep coming up, and even this view here feels very New Zealand with the open spaces, the greenery, and the hills and the mountains in the background. Okay. Up here is quite a good view as well, so we can begin to see the park taking shape. And I love this tree up the top here. It's very reminiscent of what you currently do see at Hobbiton. There is a tree at the top of the mountain, at the top of the Shire. This pathway then wraps down and connects underneath the slide. So what we'll do is we'll just jump ahead in the queue. Excuse me, don't mind me. Sorry. There we go. Perfect, someone's there, so let us ride that slide. Oh, it's a bit shaky actually. Wonder why it's doing that. Yeah, so there's a weird glitch on that. Probably has something to do with the friction settings. But yeah. Let's see what that one does. So yeah, you go through, it's quite cool, you go through all the trees and things. And you come out of the water. And then this little shelter up top here, it's super basic. I was just trying to knock something out so you could get an idea. I will change it, I don't like it at all. I don't actually think it needs the top of this. I think it can just be that canopy. That feels a bit better. Yeah, we'll play around with that. Not too sold on it. Yeah, I wonder why that's so jank. I think it must be something to do with the friction on the in the settings, which I think they're updating or they have updated. But yeah, so that's quite a nice view. So we can see it just goes through, comes around, and it ends up in the water. And then when you're down here, you don't actually know it's there. So it's nice and discreet. And there's a fun little walkway that goes underneath so you can begin to find it. And we'll keep finding trees in the way, so we'll just keep moving them. And the plan is as well, so I've created a little waterfall over here. Plan is, I think we'll do a lazy river through there, and I think that's going to look pretty good. It will come into like a little swimming pool down the end here that they can wade in and walk in, and we might put like a rough little pathway through here. Yeah, I think it's going to be awesome. Oh, that's growing through a rock. We'll move that. Sweet. Alright. So, I think we'll jump into a little time lapse here, and we'll build. And then we'll be back. We'll have a look. Alright, and we're back. So, I think that's actually come out pretty well. Like, when I say it's hobbit-inspired, it's super loose on that. I know there's a lot more, this has a lot more, like, rock and things. Yeah, I like it. I think it's quite cool. It has that cave it feels like these homes have been here forever and they're just under the ground, under the hills. And it feels organic enough. These little grapevines are great on the canopies. They're probably going to become my favorite asset. And then you can't really see, but over here we've got like these stepping stones. They are just temple ruins, which I found, and they work really well when you sink them in the ground. You can get some cool little effects with them, so they're really good as well. Actually, look at what a shot! That's great. Seeing everything through there. Yeah, it's very cool. So our next thing is we are going to start on the lazy river. And I'm in two minds about it. I don't know if it should just feed off of this existing pool. Or not. So let's have a look, right? We'll go create a custom pool. We'll use the line builder. We'll turn on water jets on both sides. Definitely wanted to go underneath the waterfall. That's perfect. I wonder, actually, if we do that and then make it end in a pool over there. I think that'd be quite nice. Can we connect that? No. Nap, join there. Oh, it can. It's a bad place for us. Take it and snake it along. And just kind of end it there. And then we'll build this out below it. Obviously, all of these trees are going to move. That tree can go. I think that might work, actually. And then if we go... Alright, so we are back. I had to go in and just edit the pool a bit. I realized I had the jets facing the wrong way. So now they will float along or swim along, depending on what they want to do. I would like them to end in a... maybe not. Maybe they're just going to end on a pathway. Yeah, I think that's better. Let's just do that. There we go, look at that. Oh wow, they're actually using it. Amazing, that's so good. Alright, cool. So we'll look. Oh, there's tons of them. I mean... health and safety, who, really? Like... it's a little dangerous. Alright, why are we spinning? Everybody, I want you to go the other way. Very cool. They're all using it, which is amazing. I wish it would have joined up to this pool over here. But that's right. I still love it. I think it's very cool. I wish though there was a way to set an exit only and an entrance only on this. Only because anybody who gets in at this end, which is where the majority of them will be getting in, I'm not going to be doing it properly. Whereas everybody here is going the right way. Right, I think we'll leave that there for today. And in the next video, I will detail all of this and then show it off in the next video, I think. Because I think we've established that I'm not very good at building and talking at the same time. Yep, your boy cannot multitask. But that's right, we will get it going, and I think it's going to look pretty sick, actually. The support, maybe we will build something into that support as well. Could be quite cool, actually. It's like a little wooden structure or something. Whoa. I mean, what I'd love to do as well is bring a slide down here and turn this into like a natural swimming pool. I saw a video from, again, I want to say Stan Wolf. He got the idea from somebody else where you can actually put natural water on top of a swimming pool. And it might be quite nice for them to come down and land in this like natural water, and then they can walk up and maybe a bridge over or something. Alright, so just to recap what we've done, we've done our detailing underneath here, which is really good. We've shown off the Shire, which I think we'll still build on. I would like to do a roller coaster around the back here. Something like a wooden coaster I think will work quite well. Something kind of Lord of the Rings inspired. But not too Lord of the Rings. I don't want it to become... I know it's a theme park, but I don't want it to become a theme park. I just want it to be a park inspired by New Zealand that has some like essential Kiwi feel and vibe to it. Yep. Alright, so we're going to wrap it up there for today's episode of Kiwis and Plays. I hope you enjoyed exploring Cedar Springs and seeing the progress we've made in the park so far. It's like pretty unbelievable. Like, I mean, this section took me a week to do, only because I've been playing around with it every now and then outside of work. But yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with me, and your support means the world. Like, just watching my channel grow. I've only had it for a couple of months, and I've got 285 followers at the moment, subscribers. And yeah, you guys are amazing. You've given me such nice feedback in the comments. I mean, having a chat to some of the guys in Bro Nation as well, which has been really nice and really helpful. Like, they're so helpful with everything. You just share something and they give you tons of feedback. It's amazing. But yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.